final medalists with us tonight. We have our gold medalist, Sally Pearson from Australia, silver medalist, Harper-Nelson from the USA, and our bronze medalist, Pamela Dutkiewicz from Germany. Now we're going to open the floor to questions. Please use the mic, just raise your hand, and I will send it to you. Any questions? One at the front here.
Question to Pamela. I would like to know something about your background. When you started with hurdles, with athletics, if you practice other sports, if there are relatives or parents who did athletics.
My parents, my dad was a footballer and my mom did the 800. And when I was a little girl, I loved to dance, and so I go to a dancing school. And with, maybe 10 years, I started track and field training. And with 16, I think, this was the time when I just started to concentrate on the hurdles.
Any other questions? Yes, please.
Sally, Don, Pamela, congratulations. Can you each walk us through a little bit of what your race was like, how you felt about your performance?
You want to start, Sally?
Yeah. I can't remember a lot of the race. The parts that I do remember is, I think, hurdle 3 or 4, I'm not sure which one. I heard Kenny hitting hurdles, and I knew that I was either just beside her or just ahead of her, and I was thinking, don't fall into that rhythm. You're not hitting hurdles, you're running really consistently and you're executing a great race. And then I just decided to go fast because I didn't want to get involved with hitting hurdles. And then obviously the finish line, I knew I could see Dawn coming, like over, I don't even know what hurdle, maybe 9 and 10 I could see her, and I just, you know, don't mind me saying, but I was like, oh no, just keep running, and then I realised over the finish line that I had won. Yeah, it was, they were the sort of moments in the race that I remember the most.
Well, yes, much of what she said about not remembering a lot of the race, I remember just in the blocks, really just trying to lock into getting like your reaction, pressing on the blocks. Sure. And I looked at the blocks before I put looked at the hurdles before I put my head down, and I was like, I'm shaking. He needs to shoot this gun now. And when he shot it, I don't remember the first two hurdles for sure. And then probably around 4 or 5, me and Christina hit arms like twice, and I was like, I have to get away from her because this is going to be a disaster. And that threw me off a little bit, and I was like, you just got to go to work. And then I saw Sally, and I'm like, of course it's Sally. And across the line, it was just like, okay, Sally, but silver's sweet. So it's really just a dream come true right now. And I was saying, this silver is going to taste like gold tonight, so.
Very cool.
Pamela?
I also didn't remember much, and I love races like this. So I was in the flow, and I think in hurdle 5 or 6, I just thought, oh, you're in front with the girls. And, but I did a mistake in this moment. I think it was it was wrong to think, but yeah. and then I pushed it till the end, and yeah.
Very cool. Thank you.
Are there other questions tonight? Yes?
Sally, obviously the crowd really loved you here. You had an incredible reception, and I'm just curious around what it was like to actually race in the stadium tonight and how that makes you feel about next year, racing in front of a home crowd at the Commonwealth Games.
I think most athletes love running in England. They're very knowledgeable crowd. They appreciate all the athletes coming out, and they know what a good race is, and they know what a good performance is, and I appreciate that. Running in London in 2012 was special. It was one of the most amazing feelings, I think, being an Olympic champion and realising that is something so special. But I guess coming back here as for the World Championships and kind of not being the favourite, I guess, but also being a challenger, like Dawn and I are big championship contenders. We know what to do. we know how to get the job done. And I knew that, and I came into this race, and I knew she was going to probably be the one to beat. And it was just a matter of, does anyone else know how to run a championships? Like, because there's a lot of new girls who have come, and Nia obviously is a silver medalist, and so you just don't know what she can do as well. But having the reception from the crowd is truly, it's such a nice feeling, and it was such a proud moment. It almost feels like home, I guess, when people cheer for you, they can have that much support for you, and to be able to run in my home country next year at the Commonwealth Games, in my hometown as well, that's going to be massive. It's going to be absolutely huge, and I really look forward to that.
Great. Any further questions? No, super. I promised Jay that it would be nice and short, didn't I? Thank you very much, ladies. Does anybody want to photograph up together before they depart?